Yeah, no, I wouldn't believe those. In terms of the lost years of Jesus, you could say between the years 12 and 30, that this shouldn't at all surprise us that they aren't, nothing is reported in those years in the Gospels. The Gospels are ancient biographies. And when you look at the majority of ancient biographies and that were written in that era by people like Plutarch and Suetonius and some others, the reason, the objective of an ancient biography was so you could illuminate the character of the main subject. Who is this person? So typically what would happen in an ancient biography is you would talk about the person's ancestry. Um, and then you would you would launch right into when that person's public career as a politician or a teacher or in the military, an officer in the military, when that began, the person's public career, when that began. You go from usually just their birth and shortly thereafter, boom, right into the launching of their public career as an adult. That's how most ancient biographies, not all of them, but how most of them, the large majority of them are. So it shouldn't surprise us at all that the Gospels do that with Jesus. And then we do find in antiquity, we find a few, um, false stories about Jesus that were invented about his childhood. Things like he was by a stream and he took clay and formed
Right.
birds and breathed life into them.
Right.
Or, his dad, he was working with his dad who was a carpenter, and his dad cut a plank too short and he was upset. And so Jesus stretched the plank. These are just false writings, apocryphal stories.
Right.
And about Jesus going to India, we really don't have any good evidence that he did during that time, during the years 12 and 30. We have no reason to think that he would have gone there. And to say that Jesus has some kind of a tomb in India is just beyond ridiculous in historical matters, because we have all the evidence that Jesus died, and the evidence suggests that he rose from the dead. And the reports we have, then Paul says, last of all, he appeared to me. Last of all,
Right.
not to someone in India and not to someone here in the United States or North America, as the Mormons believe. Last of all, he appeared to me. And then he ascends to heaven. So I think it's groundless, any claim that Jesus went to India.